Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we're looking at 10 games we'll probably get before GTA 6.
Our kind do not question orders, we follow them.
For this list, we'll be looking at games currently in development with no definitive release dates that we think will release before Rockstar's next Grand Theft Auto game. Rockstar has seemed content to endlessly support GTA 5, and only recently confirmed a new entry was actually in development. Keep in mind, this is all in good fun though, as we know almost nothing about game development. Which of these games do you think has a chance of releasing before GTA 6? Share your thoughts in the comments below.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever.
Before we begin, we publish new content all week long, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Untitled Indiana Jones game. Although the hero hasn't gotten a game in quite a while, Indiana Jones is the perfect property to adapt into an action game. And we can think of few studios more suited to bringing the Nazi-fighting explorer to life than the team behind the recent Wolfenstein games. Bethesda announced that Machine Games was working on a brand new indie adventure in January of 2021. We've heard very little of it since the brief teaser, but Machine Games hasn't released a game since the smaller Wolfenstein Youngblood in 2019. While Wolfenstein 3 is also in development, we feel confident the studio's release pattern and its partnership with Lucasfilm will lead to Indiana Jones releasing before GTA 6. Marvel's Wolverine. With Marvel's Spider-Man 2 releasing in 2023, Insomniac's other superhero game likely isn't releasing until afterwards, perhaps in 2024. We only got a teaser during a PlayStation showcase in September 2021. However, the studio has shown a vigorous tendency to release high-quality games surprisingly quickly. In the span of just a couple years, Insomniac released Marvel's Spider-Man, 3 story-based DLC packs for it, the Miles Morales spin-off, and Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. That is astoundingly impressive. But it also means that Marvel's Wolverine likely won't be getting any delays. Being a first-party studio for Sony, Insomniac probably has access to any resources it needs. BioShock 4.
City where the artist would not fear the censor, where the scientist would not be bound by petty morality, where the great would not be constrained by the small.
In 2019, BioShock publisher 2K announced the formation of a new internal studio, Cloud Chamber. At the same time, it announced this studio would bring us the next chapter in the BioShock saga. We've gotten no official updates since then, only a handful of rumors about its title, setting, and other elements. But, obviously, we're still betting we get this new entry before GTA 6. The studio has had a couple of years to work on the game, but it also counts several people who worked on previous BioShock installments among its team members. Additionally, a Kotaku report claims the studio was founded and work had begun on the project 2 years before the announcement.
Our prophet fills our lungs with water, so they may better love the air.
Final Fantasy XVI.
I am Joshua's shield. I'm sworn to protect him.
The pandemic impacted development on a lot of games, one of which was Square Enix's next mainline Final Fantasy. Announced during a PlayStation 5 showcase in 2020, the game was supposed to be much further along than it is. Producer Naoki Yoshida spoke about its progress, stating the pandemic pushed it back by nearly 6 months. However, fans seemingly won't have much longer to wait to hear more about it.
Apologies for taking so long.
You best save your apologies for Pawpaw.
We've been promised that new details are coming in spring of 2022. Considering Final Fantasy XV came out in 2016, we're betting one of the new details we'll hear is a release window, and that it'll be much closer than whenever GTA 6 releases.
Our kind do not question orders, we follow them.
Untitled Mass Effect game. BioWare has had a rough few years. Mass Effect Andromeda wasn't the hit the studio wanted it to be, Anthem imploded on itself, and Dragon Age 4 has restarted development and seen several seasoned staff members leave.
No magic hand. No ancient prophecy.
The studio needs a win, and a return to the core Mass Effect series could be it. A teaser trailer was released during the 2020 Game Awards, and while we haven't heard much since then, we do know it's being built in the trilogy's original engine, Unreal, rather than the seemingly EA-mandated Frostbite that caused the studio so many issues with Andromeda and Anthem. We think it'll come sooner than GTA 6, but hopefully not because EA forces BioWare to once again release a game that isn't ready. Everwild. We're all waiting for the legendary Rare to return with a new game as it supports and updates Sea of Thieves. Announced in 2019, Rare has shown 2 trailers for its new IP Everwild, though we've yet to hear any official news on a release date. No release date this far into development and no sign of actual gameplay is a bit disconcerting.
It is found in the smallest moments. In every step of a perilous journey.
Reports of it being rebooted surfaced in 2021, though Xbox Game Studios head Matt Booty called those reports extreme compared to the game's actual development. Microsoft doesn't want to keep details about Everwild hidden for too long, so hopefully it provides Rare the necessary resources in order to get it in a more presentable state soon.
Our world has a rhythm. We all sense it. But only a few truly feel it.
The Outer Worlds 2.
These pointless slow-motion shots make everything seem cool and should bolster pre-sale numbers.
The brilliant announcement trailer even said Obsidian had nothing to show off, and we still think it's coming before GTA 6. The Outer Worlds was a runaway hit for the developer, selling over 3 million copies so far and earning a handful of awards. So it's only natural that a sequel was announced during E3 2021. The first game began development in 2016 and took around 3 years to make.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever.
Even with reports stating the sequel will upgrade to Unreal Engine 5, we'd guess it would take around the same amount of time, if not a bit longer. That would make it a 2024 release at the very earliest. Still, we've yet to see a single frame of GTA 6 either.
In fact, the only thing they have finished is the title.
Skull and Bones.
The Procellus Shallows of Madagascar. Located on the cusp of a bustling trade route, it is the perfect place for an ambush.
Oh man. Ubisoft's troubled pirate simulator has been in development since 2013, so we're praying it releases soon if only to rid ourselves of secondhand embarrassment. It's surprising the game hasn't been abandoned by now. Reports of multiple changes in size and gameplay, going over budget, and high-ranking staff exits have plagued the game for years. And yet, Ubisoft marches forward.
Plot's the optimal course for an intercept. Rigging your sails for speed. You want to catch your victim off guard.
In September of 2020, the publisher stated development was continuing with a new vision, and its latest of many delays put it during the April 2022 to March 2023 fiscal year. That's anything but definitive, though if accurate, that would give Skull and Bones a good chance at releasing before GTA 6. Metroid Prime 4.
今日はメトロイドプライムシリーズ最新作であるメトロイドプライム4についてお伝えしたいことがあります。
Oh man, again. It's been 4.5 years since Nintendo showed us that logo, and 3 years since development restarted with Retro Studios taking over for Bandai Namco. Having the original trilogy's developer back in the fold is awesome, but we've gotten basically no word since then save for job listings that we can only attempt to make sense of. But we believe maybe naively, that we're reaching the end of the tunnel. Ever since that logo tease, Nintendo has become increasingly more wary about announcing games too soon. None of us knew Metroid Dread was coming until a few months before it released. It probably isn't right around the corner, but enough time has passed now that Prime 4 will surely be released before GTA 6.
私たちがこのゲームの進捗状況を次にご報告できるのはまだまだ先のこととなり、開発には長い時間が必要になってしまいますが。
Overwatch 2.
Paris was just the beginning. This is a global invasion.
So, how's Overwatch enjoying our city?
It's beautiful!
Blizzard announced a sequel to the massively popular Overwatch in 2019. Since then, we've gotten a cinematic trailer, frequent updates, and more than a healthy spread of gameplay footage. However, director Jeff Kaplan left in April of 2021, and as you're probably aware, there have been a whole lot of unsettling stories in regards to workplace behavior at Blizzard since then.
Victory is ours, my friends!
Hi, Lena. Brigitte? Oh my gosh, you've grown!
Investor reports from late 2021 revealed Overwatch 2 had been pushed back from a 2022 release window to 2023 at the earliest. With the current state of the studio on top of Microsoft's acquisition, who knows how accurate that currently is. Even still, with as much that's been shown off already, we expect it before a new Grand Theft Auto.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MojoPlays, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.